connection to the Rakanithi Governor, Njuki, who is also the chairman of the Agricultural Committee of the Council of Governors. Mr. Governor, if you can hear me, how serious or how much are the disruptions by the curfew and the movement restrictions across the country? And also, how serious is the threat of food insecurity in coming months because of the floods and swarms of locusts that have been ravaging many parts of this country, including Kenya's food baskets?
Well, absolutely. First and foremost, I hope you can hear me. And you can hear me well, loud and clear. Sorry for the hitch there before on the technical hitch on the technology. And I hope you can hear me now and you can be able to see me.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
One, I want to say that we have nothing to panic about as far as food situation is concerned. Currently, that is to say, for two reasons. One, we have food that can last us up to the month of June in what we call the staple food items or the Kenyan, the common Kenyan, or rather the Kenyan menu, which is usually mostly the cereals and then pulses. And of course, our traditional animals are there to provide animal protein as far as those who eat protein, animal protein is concerned. Secondly, the reason why we don't have to worry is because it is raining at the moment. The rains are good. And we project that by the end of June, we shall be having bamba harvest from all over Kenya. We have shortage, or rather, when we look at the food analysis of the situation, we have about 2 food items that are not in proper stocks, or rather, we will be having a shortage. That is wheat and rice, and we usually do not produce enough. We normally import around 60 to 80%, depending on the season. That is rice and wheat, which is normally very highly consumed in Kenya. And we are still encouraging the importers to continue importing despite the COVID-19 challenges. Then we will be having a deficit of about 2 million bags of maize, which the ministry has already allowed the millers to import, and they have given them subsidized tax that can help them to land the maize, that is yellow maize and for the animal feeds, and white maize for normal feeding of human beings at around 3,200. And that will serve two purposes. One, we should not give competition to the local farmer. Those will still be having some maize stocks, and at the same time be able to take care of the deficit. By July, August, then you should be having the harvest that will be able to give us food as per se. I hope that you're still hearing me, my brother.
Yes, Governor. Very quickly, final question. Have the curfew and movement restrictions disrupted, food supply chains between the counties?
Well, we had an agreement as counties, and I am very happy with the governors because they have adhered to what we agreed. One, we agreed on lifting the tax on, or rather what we normally call cess, on the movement of food in and across the counties, because that can be one of the reasons why food will not be able to move freely, and that is being implemented. Now, it is possible to move food all the way from Mombasa, or rather from Elgeyo Marakwet or Uasin Gishu or Meru all the way to Mombasa without paying any tax. And that enables you to move the food easily for the people of Mombasa, just as an example. We also been able to create what we call county food security war rooms in the counties. That sounds very technical, but it's a secretariat that is made up of the people in the Ministry of Trade in the county, Ministry of Agriculture, where they look at availability, accessibility, and affordability of food items in our markets and report on the food prices and availability every day to a secretariat that is headed by the governor and the county commissioner, which in turn is normally transmitted to the command center in Nairobi, so that in every day, every week, we are able to know which counties can be able to run out of food, and we give the advice how the food should be moved. And so far, I have not heard of any county except maybe the one that have floods, which of course is a situation which have actually run out of the food at the moment.
All right. Thank you, sir. Muthomi Njuki, Governor of Tharaka Nithi County, also the Chairman of the Agricultural Committee of the Council of Governors. Thank you for staying with us here on KTN Prime. Many thanks. We take a quick commercial break. Don't go too far. We're back shortly with more news for you. Stay with us.